And a good morning to you. Welcome. It's Martin, Jeff, and the Farmchick coming to you not high atop the Eagle Building. We are on location today at the insurance agency, one of our sponsors of our weekly show, Martin, Jeff, and the Farmchick. So in a moment, we're going to talk with the wonderful ladies here at the insurance agency. Our show is also brought to you by Northwest Tech, Elliott's Home Furnishings, Goodland Sonic Drive-In, and Eklund Insurance, LLC. On my left, it's the Farmchick.
Morning, Martin.
On my right, it's Jeff.
Good morning. How you doing?
And as usual, I'm in the middle. That was pretty
That was very
cut and dried.
I know it was. Wasn't
for
it?
you. It was.
Are we
I'm
feeling
nervous.
guilty about missing the show last week?
I have an audience. I have an audience,
Man,
so
a
I'm
few
nervous over here.
words
Oh,
this morning.
That's right. We do have an audience. We have here at the insurance agency, Susan Doak. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Roxanne Kling. Could you get her over there?
Good morning.
Where did Judy go? Did she hide? Okay. your front desk customer service rep, Judy Nemechek, is also here. I don't know if she's going to visit with us or not.
No, I don't think so.
But this is a continuing series. We're going around to our sponsors here the last year or so and doing our show on location. I know you can't see that we are here, but we are here. We're talking. We wouldn't get you to come to our storeroom studio, so we have to be
high atop this.
Can we
High
be
atop
here
the-
every week? I love this
Yeah,
office.
it's
This
beautiful.
is like a beautiful
This is
office on Goodland
so
Main
much
Street.
more pleasant than the storeroom
It
studio,
is.
isn't it? Yeah.
We'll just come every week. Is that all right with you, ladies? All right.
And we, of course, it's. I keep wanting to call it reunion week. It's homecoming
I know.
week.
Well, it kind of is a reunion week.
Yeah.
Homecoming week's a little bit of a reunion week.
The Sherman County alumni are involved with homecoming week.
Were you
And
homecoming king?
I was a candidate.
Oh,
one
they
of the
didn't have
6.
him. They didn't have him then.
One of the 6.
They
Yeah,
didn't.
oh, they
No,
did. Yes, they
didn't.
did.
No. They
Your
didn't have
sister
homecoming.
was the queen.
I know, but they didn't have kings.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't. I'm going to
Yeah.
argue with you.
Well, they had attendance.
They
I
had
know
attendance.
They narrowed it down to 3 because I got eliminated pretty quick.
Really? Okay, I didn't make the top 6, so there you go.
It's not one of my more memorable things in high school. What about you?
No, I did not.
Oh.
And I know she didn't.
I was homecoming queen, just the same as I was an
She
espresso
was
member
espressos
and a cheerleader and all the things I wish I would have been in high school. But no, I was not. It's okay. It is okay.
But there are several in my immediate family that were,
Your daughter and your
daughters
wife.
and son and wife and so. But
So obviously the looks came from Kathy's side of the family.
I guess.
You know, we have a really great tradition in Goodland. I've had 2 people in the past week tell me that are not from here and have moved to say, you have one of the best homecoming traditions I have ever experienced. We just do a lot. Thanks to the Alumni Association, they run a lot of the extra festivities, like the parade and the bonfire and some of that. But
Yep.
things like the Jumping Juniors
Been
does
around
not
for-
happen in
They're gonna
every
be
community.
They're going to have a 50th year, anniversary one of these days here in the next few years of Jumping Juniors.
Oh, really?
It goes back to the very early 70s.
So break out your pillowcases and
Yeah.
if you're alumni.
I know people, our foreign exchange student that year, she just was completely, what is that?
Yeah, really.
What is
And why do you do that? I said, I don't know. It's just really normal to me.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
just fun traditions like that. I think it's a strong tradition here.
And it's kind of why we
Goodland.
chose to be at the insurance agency because it's a very strong tradition. And Susan Doak, you say you weren't a native. You didn't graduate from Goodland High School, but you've had kids that have. And I've seen you out there on the senior night with your kids and the stadium and so forth. So you've been involved quite a bit.
Yes, we have. Jared, he actually graduated in 2004 and Josh in 2008, and we just have been around the community for a while now.
Dare we ask, Roxanne, when did you graduate from Goodland High School?
I proudly graduated in 1977.
A 70. A 70s.
Oh,
Just
Just
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we need to make sure
great.
the cheerleaders don't know how to do that. We make sure they know how to do that cheer again.
Uh-huh.
They need to do it twice.
We always get to do that at the pep rally. Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
shout your decade.
Thursday
We don't
night.
shout years anymore. We just shout your decade. Right.
It just that would take forever, but it seems like it's last time I did that, probably reunion last year was the last time I did a shout out, and the 80s and 90s are getting a little louder. I think more and more, if not.
The 80s
loudest.
are the loudest. Let's just be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
For more
the
than
70s,
one reason.
70s, they're kind of
We're
ancient.
We're getting into
Wow.
the ancient category. We are. Well, I guess
Jeff,
not
let me
saying
introduce you to our sponsors.
that. Yes.
We'd like to keep
we have
them.
Roxanne and I have something else coming up in a couple weeks too. So there's a wedding coming up.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right.
We're excited.
That's right. Okay. Well, that's good.
Not that we're getting married. It's not that we are getting married. Let me
better clarify
Let me
that, yeah.
rephrase that.
What?
Her son
Yeah.
is marrying my niece, so
Yeah.
we're almost gonna be family.
Yes.
There you go.
We're excited about that as well.
But if I guess if we wanted to really get back and go back in time, we'd have gone across the street to Elliott's. And no, just kidding.
Yeah.
We did that last year, right after the reunion, and so. So the tradition. I didn't go to homecoming stuff last year for some silly reason. I don't
Yeah,
know
that
why.
is silly. How do you miss that?
But everything, they still do the bonfire.
We
That always
do.
makes me nervous.
They do.
My
Yeah,
old
makes you
age,
nervous.
in my old age.
As long as the weather is not windy but
It
I
may
think
be-
Thursday and Friday look actually like we're going to have some really nice weather. Well,
Yeah.
so Thursday there's the parade, right? And I think I
It's a
want to say that
5:30 or 6.
right.
Because we get all the homecoming queens that from the past that would like to still be in the parade. We get
And
all
attendance.
and attendance.
Yeah.
If you're in the court,
Yeah.
we got all the convertibles out
And all the students and the teams and come down Main Street. Lots of black and gold pride there. And then we go over to the stadium and do the pep rally, which is the senior parent skit, which have all of us been involved in that? I think we all have,
Yes, done that.
which is a lot of fun, but except when you're a senior parent.
except for your senior parent. That's right.
No,
Yeah,
at the time.
The
At
senior-
the time, you're thinking, oh,
Senior parents are on the float too, right?
Sure.
I remember
Yes.
that,
yeah.
doing that.
And
4
then the
times.
football senior boys come out and do a skit,
Right.
the senior football boys. And then we go over and do the bonfire.
Last year we did synchronized swimming for our senior parent skit. And I could actually hear my sister in the stands going, "Oh no," which is not what you want to hear.
At least
this
you
does
didn't
not
say-
does not boost your confidence any.
At least you didn't say, "Oh no, Jeff Deeds."
Yeah, really well.
Oh, no.
I think everybody else heard her too. So
That was a good one. That was a good senior
Yeah.
skit. Yeah.
Well, Roxanne, I'm getting to where it's a couple, 2 or 3 more years, I'm going to have a grandson in high school. So that's how far I've come around, and it just
Then
You
you
know.
really are old.
yeah.
thank you very much.
I tried to tell you that before we started, but well, it's better than the alternative, I'll tell you.
That's right.
So
That's right.
glad to be. You're only as old as you feel. I could go on and on with all these,
So
little-
you were in the marching band, right?
I was in the marching band. Yeah,
Yeah. That was your contribution.
Yeah, that was my contribution.
Did you do formation marching or you just march?
We had 100 plus.
I know you did. You had a big- the
people.
band
And
was
we did
big
a lot
then.
of formation marching. Now another alumni just walked in, George Van Vliet, George the mailman. You want to be on Martin Jeff and the Farmchick here, George?
Hey,
We're
Say good morning.
say good
morning, guys.
say good morning, George.
Place to be this
It
morning.
Yes, it
This
is.
is a fun place to be this morning.
Yeah. So, the mail comes early here at the insurance agency.
I don't know. It's kind of late today. Don't tell anybody. Though.
It's,
All
yeah,
right.
you better go. You better get back to work.
to your appointed rounds.
Yes.
All right. So, okay.
That's
So
a good thing about small town, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
absolutely.
Yep.
I want to find out a little bit about the insurance agency and how long have you guys been around? Tell us about a little bit of your history.
We actually started in January of 1995. And Susan and I had worked together at State Farm for many years. And when Al retired, we were approached by a man who wanted to open an office in Goodland. So we did that. And then in 1999, we started on our own.
Wow. So technically 22 years from the very beginnings to nearly 20 years.
Yes.
And have you always been in this location?
No, we moved here I in
Oh, four.
04, April 1st of 04 was kind of an April Fool's joke.
Yeah. Yeah, and you've done some remodeling here in recent years. It's just one of the most beautiful offices in town.
Thank you.
For any kind of business, and always a pleasure to come in. And right here in the official address is what
1020 Main Street.
1020 Main,
Mhm.
and you have. What kind of products do you offer? You a variety of different insurance companies that you provide.
Yes, we're independent agents, and we actually sell for several different companies, and we do home and auto and crop insurance. We really don't do any health insurance, and we do very little life insurance.
Mm-hmm. This past year has been a real challenge for everybody in this town in Goodland, Kansas, because of the big hailstorm that happened just a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
And we're still got a long ways to go, don't we?
We do. We still have a lot of people trying to get roofs on their house, get windows in. Even myself, I still am waiting on siding to be put on. So it has been quite trying.
Yep. I just got a roof done here a couple of weeks ago, and have lots of other things I wanted to do myself. I don't know if insurance agents want to hear that or not. But
Oh, sure. Yeah, we don't care.
it's I got to tell you a story. When Roxanne, I think you maybe were working for this particular agent in 1989, 88. We had a strange hailstorm come through. It just hit the extreme northeast part of town. It was very devastating. It didn't get, the rest of the town didn't get much. And I remember reshingling my roof myself. I was very young then. What was that? Almost 30 years ago. And I remember the insurance agent telling me, local agent here in town, said, if you tear that off, we're going to pay you so much. We went to Disneyland on that. So I made enough in that hard work of tearing off the old shingles, and reshingling the roof that we could go to Disneyland.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's a story that.
So, hey kids, a hailstorm. We're going to Disneyland. Is that how that works?
That's exactly
how
the
that
way
works
it
around our
worked.
house. Let me tell you.
Those days, a little extra cash comes along, and you do something with it, But so I'm not shingling my own roofs anymore.
Yeah.
So not too many people do. There's been a lot of the local companies have been great. There's several local people that do it, and then some good companies from outside town have come to town too.
Yes.
So, and you've been working directly with roofers and roofing companies and so forth too, right?
Yeah, when somebody gets an estimate on their roof from a roofer, then they bring it to us, and if it's any different than what the adjuster estimated, then we send it to the company for approval for the additional monies. We haven't had any people that weren't getting things done like they needed to. So we feel very fortunate that our companies were that open to getting them put back together.
Very good. And I don't know if it's a national thing or not, but this week is Customer Service Week for a lot of our company is celebrating Customer Service Week, and I know that you guys have had a great reputation for customer service, and so come by during Customer Service Week, National Customer Service Week. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Didn't know that.
Well, we usually do our customer service the first week in December.
Mm-hmm. Sure. And
Yeah,
and they have
that's when we
cookies.
have our
That's-
open house. And
so Jeff will be here for that.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm
we
sure.
have cookies and hot cider,
yep,
coffee.
coffee.
Remember that when we do our show that week to mention that. So, okay. One of the other things I wanted to talk about before we run out of time here, Susan's son Josh is. Pardon me.
No, I'm
Could you say?
just agreeing.
Oh,
No.
I
Go.
thought maybe
You
I got the
go,
wrong
Martin.
name. I got the
No,
wrong
you
name.
go. That's good to talk about.
Which is possible. I'm old. His movie that we've been hearing a little bit ever since Reunion last year was kind of the cat came out of the bag, so to speak, on the new movie called Goodland, and it's going to be debuting or premiering here in Goodland next
Yes,
month, right?
Yes, it is. November 17th through the 30th. And so it's going to be kind of exciting, I think.
Oh,
Now,
I'm
you've seen
so
the movie.
no.
You haven't? Okay.
I've wanted to. I wanted to go to Kansas. I can't wait to see it.
It was our surrogate farm chicks, Jennifer, who saw the movie.
Yes, she went to
Originally.
Kansas City, but
Yeah, and we went to Kansas City and saw it too. But to tell you the truth, this is what I did. It was the whole time the movie was shot, it was like, where's that at? Okay, where's that at? Oh, where's that location? Josh, where'd you do that at? Oh, don't the planters look nice on Main Street? Oh my gosh, look at those. And so I'm really anxious to see it again. So
to follow the story.
To follow the story. And because when it got to the ending, I'm like going, oh, what happened? Oh, well, I'm not sure about that.
But Jennifer said the exact same thing, that she was so busy looking at
Yes.
the planters and you know,
Well,
and
it's going
everything.
to be here for 2 weeks, so I'm
Yes.
planning
And-
on seeing it more than once.
And
Yeah.
there was local
You're
people
gonna
that
have to.
played in it. So, I
Yes.
mean, it's always nice to see local faces. And you're like going, oh, my gosh. And they all did such a great job.
Did our own cow guy make
yes,
the cut?
he did. Yes, he did.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
know how I feel about movies. So when I
Oh,
heard
I
Josh
know.
was doing a movie, and you know how I feel about Goodland.
Right.
So when I heard Josh was making a movie about Goodland, it was like Christmas for me.
And it was very
And-
fortunate. I mean, everybody just pitched in and helped him. And it's amazing what he could do.
And he's
So,
taken it literally all over the world.
yeah, he truly has.
I saw he was in Oaxaca, Mexico
Mm-hmm.
a while ago, and all over this country and Canada. And
In Boston and Iowa and Las Vegas. And yeah, he's taken it several places. So, he's hoping for some distribution. So hopefully that works out for him.
and I have a feeling this is just the beginning for Josh
Yeah.
and his Rockhaven
Yeah.
productions. He's going to go far. So that's so exciting.
We're not sometime before the what date did you say? November.
November 17th.
Sometime before November 17th, we're going to talk with Josh on this show. He's we have a connection. So his mother says you.
That's awesome.
you
We ought to do a live like from the first night, like a screening or something.
we could do a live thing and then play it back later.
That's what I meant. That's kind of what I meant.
Yeah, somebody we
You
need
know,
to.
live for us.
As I was telling these ladies earlier that we need to get some at least state press out here, if not some national press.
Yes.
Entertainment Tonight, you know, maybe I'm whoever we can get.
I would love it. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh! Now you're getting me all excited.
You could be
Now you're
the red
getting me
carpet
too
lady.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool. I
You
know.
can sit there and judge what everybody's going to be wearing.
Oh yes, yes.
I want to see Schilling in a tuxedo, you know,
Right.
overall tuxedo on the red carpet. Yeah. So anyway, that's very exciting news. Looking forward to that, and you say he's needing or wanting a distributor to really get it going out
yeah.
beyond.
Yeah, and he's talked to several people, and I think he's had a couple offers, but he's just kind of waiting to see which is going to be the best for him.
Great. It's amazing what the process that it takes to do something
Yeah.
like this. You don't really realize it how much work goes into it, not just making the movie.
Yeah.
But and I don't, you know, when they were in town to shoot the movie a couple years ago, I don't remember seeing any of that. It was kind of
Oh, yeah. It was all
I
over.
do.
It was
I,
all
re-
over
I
town.
remember Main Street being blocked off, and I remember an area over there by where I drive by, kind of by where I live, being blocked off. I can remember the production. I think they were here a couple weeks.
Yeah,
maybe.
they were here a couple weeks. Yeah.
a little bit of shooting up in Cheyenne County
Yep,
and
they
St.
did.
Francis.
They did
and-
some St. Francis shooting, and there was a couple other spots that they filled in through down by Lawrence, the Lawrence area, a couple spots, but it all looks pretty much the same. So.
Very good. Goodland, the movie,
Right.
is coming in November here at the Sherman Theater. What a great place to.
Yeah.
Lucky to have the Sherman
Yes,
Theater.
thanks
yeah.
to David Branda, that's for sure.
Always a great place to watch a movie. So we'll hear more about that as the days get closer. And we're running a little short on time. Let's talk a little bit more about the homecoming festivities. I want to say reunion again. Parade on Thursday.
Tomorrow night, bonfire.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, Friday, the game will be at 6:00, with the homecoming royalty crowned at halftime, and
And we're playing
Ulysses.
Ulysses, sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Ulysses.
Yeah, homecoming royalty crowning, and then of course the dance after for the kids. But yeah, lots of stuff going on at the high school. I think the volleyball will be playing in Scott City tomorrow, and golf in Syracuse, and an eco meet, and yeah.
And today,
Actually, there's no school today, and people may be wondering why, but the district FCCLA conference is here. Over 7 schools and over 100 kids are in our high school today for district FCCLA, and so I believe that it's a professional teacher work day today. Just moved that. Those are usually on Fridays or Mondays. Moved it to a Wednesday so all those kids could come into our community. So that's kind of a neat thing as well. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Northwest Tech also visited with Ben Shears last week at Rotary. Said that at that time the soccer team was like in second place in the conference. I can't remember if it was the men's or the women's team.
yeah, soccer's doing really well over there, I believe.
They're doing really good, and really looking forward to a really good basketball season. They've got some really good kids this year, some good kids. I mean, not that they weren't good in the past, but he says they're good kids this year, and playing in the
Their
Jayhawk
enrollment
League.
is up. I want to say
He thought it was going to be 10 to 12%.
yes.
yeah.
I think one of the largest enrollment increases, if not the largest, in community college in the state. So, or tech colleges.
Tech colleges,
I mean,
yeah.
junior colleges, I should say. So, yeah, I mean, Tech's doing great over there. And this new coding initiative they've got going with Apple, that's something we should talk about someday.
Yeah.
Because it's very exciting
Well,
for the community.
They're going to be on our list of broadcast visits. So we'll do a show from the college here, hopefully before the end of the year. And so
Great.
we can get all our sponsors in. So look forward to that.
When you're out of high school for how long was that again?
Yeah.
You know, the 50-year reunion
Is coming up.
for my class is within view. You know, I never thought I would. I'm glad.
You
That's
never thought
a
you'd
good
make
thing,
it?
Martin.
Nice.
That's a
Never
good
thought I'd
thing.
make
Nice.
it, but let's see, 5 years.
Huh?
It'd be 45 years. We've been out of high school.
Yeah. He does.
Wow. See, that would be 42 for you.
Yeah, really.
Roxanne.
Really.
Well, wait a minute. It'd be,
My class.
it's 40 years for you this year. Yeah.
40 years.
So 10
Yes,
years.
that's correct.
Right. I was doing.
And we're right
I never
behind
was good
there,
at math.
because I'm
You
10
were.
behind you. So we'll just, yeah.
We
each
didn't ask
decade.
Susan, when did you graduate?
82.
And how many kids were in your
Hey, see, Susan's
graduating class?
There was 3 of us.
Oh.
Yeah.
So were you in the top third?
Yeah, I was in the top one.
Okay, all right.
Good way of looking at it. And where was this?
Agate, Colorado.
Agate. Oh, I love
One that's-
Agate.
I'm always scared to death of getting stuck in Agate, Colorado. No, it seems like that's like a lonely spot on the interstate.
There was a couple of times over the years we were going to Colorado Springs and missed the turn and had to turn off around at Agate.
Yeah.
Is that kind of your claim to fame?
Yeah, the agate, yeah.
Yeah, I don't mean that Agate's scary. I meant like in a snowstorm and kind of.
There's no place no gas station, nothing
Right.
there. So
Yeah, it's a kind of lonely stretch of road
yeah,
through there.
Yeah, it is.
It's a beautiful country. No. So, well,
That's for sure.
congratulations. Class of 82. You were pretty close to that.
84.
84.
Yeah.
I get a little nostalgic around this time of year, this homecoming stuff.
Yeah.
You know me.
I
I
do.
like the nostalgia.
Your class has
I
been
get
really
it.
good about coming back and having
We
little
about
reunions.
This is our 30th this year,
So are you having a group come back?
because I was 87. We tried, and normally we do pretty well about it. We follow that reunion by 1 year,
Yeah. So it's,
because last year we were all home, and I think we had nearly 30 people at our reunion party. That's pretty good.
yeah, you always do good.
So we do well, but anyway, it'll be Jennifer and House, Michelle Cooper, and myself on a parade float. No, it won't. I'm kidding.
30
but
years.
30 years.
30-year class.
30 seems a lot too.
My class is kind of like your class. There's a lot of us here.
Yeah.
There's a lot, so we don't have to have a reunion. I can just go across the street,
Yeah.
right?
But it's still like pulling teeth sometimes to get some of them to gather with us for, even like last year. You know how I was last year. There were several that I hadn't seen for years.
You were
over
giddy.
35 years. I was giddy. I was so excited, and and most of them were all out of town.
Just stop.
It's just natural.
I know
guess.
my class, the girls in my class
Martin.
did that when I brought that up.
60 is the new 30. Haven't you heard that?
That is true.
Truly. Have you seen Christy Brinkley?
I'll talk to you about that after this here. I'll tell
I'm
you.
just saying.
I'll tell you about 60.
People
here.
are living. I saw someone die the other day, and they were 117
Yeah.
on the news.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 117.
Yes.
They would have been the oldest
So you're
person
not
on
even
the planet.
You're not even halfway through your life yet.
You're just not middle age.
I have a theory about the baby boomer generation.
Well,
I hope they do. But
have a great day, Martin.
Yeah, really,
Mr.
really.
Cup half
Are
empty.
you all-
Mr. Cup
Rainbows
half
and
empty.
unicorns.
we always ended on a down. No, let's end it on an up note.
Let's end it on an
for a
up note.
change.
Come to homecoming. Tomorrow night.
We earthquakes and hurricanes have kind of been our discussion in the past few weeks, and let's
I'm just trying. I was trying.
let's
I
do
know.
homecoming.
There's been
right.
too much sad news lately.
That's
We're going
right.
to concentrate on
That's
the
right.
positive. So,
Positive thing would be to come in and see the ladies here at the insurance agency.
yes.
And
Can you get insurance for sinkholes and earthquakes and
hurricanes.
Yeah, hurricanes in Kansas.
Well, I can tell you, if you can get it, these ladies are the ones to come see because they are helpful and friendly and happy, and it's a great place to come on Main Street.
Absolutely.
So we're happy that you're here
It's always
on Goodland Main Street.
always fun to come in and just visit and so thank you very much for being good sports and visiting with us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for coming today.
The movie Goodland coming in November, and we will talk with Josh Oak about that in person on the show. We'll have him sit in, and visit sometime. So that'll be coming up. So thank you very much. We're gonna wrap things up. Any final words?
Not at all,
No.
Martin.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
I'm heading out to Sonic to have myself something.
Uh,
Do you want
A
something?
breakfast burrito.
a breakfast burrito. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Bring it past by my office.
Go Mavs, go Cowboys.
You bet.
Go Cowgirls.
It's homecoming week.
Get everybody.
Here in Goodland, Kansas, and we've been broadcasting our show this week from the insurance agency in downtown Goodland. One of our sponsors, I think, have been with us since the beginning of our sponsored period of the show, and we thank them for that. And we want to thank the other sponsors: Elliott's Home Furnishings, Goodland Sonic Drive-In, Northwest Tech, and Eckland Insurance LLC. Here on Martin, Jeff, and the Farm Chick, coming to you on Eagle Cable Channel 10, KLOE AM Radio, and we stream from the World Wide Web from our Facebook page. Like us on Facebook, Martin, Jeff, and the Farm Chick Facebook page. We'll see you next week.